feels like a garden shed with a bed in it.
These could fall off.
It's absolutely killing my femininity.
I'm sorry, Laura.
I'm an elk, in the native mythology. I'm not so happy anymore, so I have a little message for both of you. Bitch slap, you bitch slap.
James at the moment is really doing my books in.
Excuse me in English, please.
I do my own thing, and if Canada doesn't like it, they can move.
What about that one down that corner? No. There.
No, come on, down a bit to the right.
Yeah. Stop the van!
Wow.
What about that carpet?
It's perverse.
What's that?
Unacceptable Canadian paraphernalia.
These could fall off. Fly me to your food. I saw a pair yesterday.
Open plan cupboards where every single bit of foodstuff is displayed like some gorgeous museum piece. I'm feeling a little bit queasy.
The aeroplanes everywhere.
This feels like a garden shed with a bed in it.
Bizarre.
What a pair of weirdos.
James and I have been living in this house for the last 5 years, and we are documentary filmmakers. It's really tough having our office right in the middle of the house like that, but we didn't really have any other option. When we moved in, that's when the encrusting started to happen, which is this layer upon layer of airplane, boats, barometers and thermometers. And maps, and every time I turn around,
Charts.
there's another thing up on the wall. It's like,
Lists.
what is that doing there? Didn't anyone ever teach you can't Scotch tape onto a wall? It's just wrong.
It's better than unicorns and angels and whales.
We need Colin and Justin because it's absolutely killing my femininity, and I'm just crying out to them to please make it fabulous, make it gay, make it beautiful. Can they make it happen?
All I heard was gay.
You've no idea what that house is like. Lucky you.
Scandalous, I'm gonna polish off my rocks. Treat this like a living room. Let's get the sofas in place. I'll carry something. Carry this.
Don't you push yourself, Colin, now.
Hold on, I'm almost breaking a sweat.
Let's go to the park.
Do you know, Laura and James go to the park every day with their dog. Now, we've got some of the worst offending items from their house, and do you know what? We're gonna ambush them.
Justin.
We'll go over here.
Hello, you down there in your lovely little hat.
Hello. This is not our
Hello, you
furniture.
in your lovely helmet.
Yeah, we got a nice day for it.
Now have a seat. They'll be here any minute.
Laura and James, we're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted.
It's an ambush.
What are you wearing, more importantly? Oh, God, what was that was?
Hello.
Nice to see you.
How are you?
I would say, in the
dog's
way
here.
they say in England, is I was gobsmacked.
We've never seen a house like it in our entire life. It's a combination of student squat, bad bedsit from the 1980s in a suburb of every city, and hippie. Are you hippies?
Well, we used to be.
You've got to look at the great outdoors about you. You spend a lot of time outdoors.
Try to.
I would do with your living room as well.
Yeah.
They're a lovely couple, but the clothes, the curls, the specs, the pink top, no bra, everything. What a fabulous, fabulous couple, but mighty weird.
I demand to have your front door keys right now.
What?
Keys.
The
They
thing
look
that I'm
talented.
worried about is that they have our keys.
Yes.
And,
It's all our stuff.
like, they're great and they're fabulous and everything, but what if they go too far?
Sorry, I'm just getting into character. Okay.
you know what? It's even worse on closer
What are you
inspection.
talking about?
It's fantastic.
Do you have trouble with your eyes?
Well, I think the house speaks for itself, Colin. You have a bit of a fixation with all things aeroplane.
Well, again, it's the absence of, any clear design direction. They didn't seem to get the nautical aviation thing, but that's okay. They're new here.
Well, I feel like I'm drowning in a sea of masculinity, and there's no place for me.
Oh, I know that very feeling.
So it's all you so far in here? There's nothing of Laura?
There's butterflies.
I'm an elk, in the native mythology. So over there in the corner,
So you're an elk?
I have all my elk
Well, if you're
things.
Capricorn, are you a beaver?
What would I be?
You're a moose.
I absolutely hate this table, that chair, this comedy concoction of
Hideous.
rubbish over here. Well, you're all about the organisation, aren't you? You've graffitied your walls.
A baguette is not a
It
threat.
rhymes. It's a poem.
The worst thing I think I have ever encountered in my entire adult life
I want to hear this.
What?
is that spice rack.
First, this represents the my inner child.
Case dismissed!
Oh,
Next!
how much? Anything more than 1 cent.
No!
Anything more than
That
1
was
cent.
65 Canadian dollars.
But can I just say, if there are any artists in the Toronto area who are crap and are looking for someone to buy their work, look at this. The aeroplanes everywhere. You've got a penis fixation. This kind of really kind of like bizarre kind of need for low-cost art. Bizarre.
In my defense, I'd like to say that it's all James's fault.
We have met two people who could very well give us a run for their money.
Absolutely. They're kooky, they're campy, they're slightly quirky, they like musical
Like them.
theatre. God knows what we're going to have in common.
We have highlighted 3 key areas that we think we need to address to make your house work better. The first of them is live work. You know, you guys work from home, but your office space is suffocating your living space. So we're going to address that head on and make that work really, really well for you, okay?
Absolutely. I think point number 2 is your home is your biggest single investment. You have to invest in your home, invest in your own futures.
Okay, point number 3 is we want to balance masculine and feminine. And no, that is not some type of sexual problem that we're going to analyse. We just need to get to the root of what's going on in this house. Van, Colin. Come on, chaps. And keep tidying.
You got it.
I would have to agree that the taste in the house is not really my taste. I like minimalism, but I have to strike a balance with him because he likes the opposite of minimalism, which I guess is maximalism.
Maximalism.
I think Colin and Justin have had a wee reality check. We've met our match in that pair. This is going to be good fun.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank God, it all looks gorgeous in there.
Back to normality.
See you later. Do you know, I spy with my little eye something beginning with P. This house is pokey. It's really small rooms. If we could open that up, we could make it much better. First things first, I reckon we should take the walls down that currently divide the lounge from the study.
Okay, well, while we're on the subject of study, who wants to work from home with a study bang on in the centre of their living space? Let's move that to the bedroom.
Okay. So I guess any good scheme should start from the floor. Let's work our way up from that. Now, let's make a great statement with this simple whisper grey, flexible timber alternative. And that'd be a really nice way to go.
Okay, well, while we're on the subject of wood,
Okay.
why don't we get some real wood in there as well? Maybe some, maybe some birch twig or, something that's really going to add a nature element. But what about shutters on the window? Clean lines, very square, very defined. I'm thinking black on white.
Okay. And let's establish a colour scheme, something with a real sting in its tail. Punchy black and yellow. What contrast could be better?
Gorgeous.
I'd like to take a walk down designer memory lane and plunder pretty much every designer icon piece of furniture.
Okay, then that takes us into the kitchen, and we're going to add some black to tie in with the scheme.
Okay.
And then thinking about a yellow backsplash in the form of these rather magnificent mosaic tiles.
Really fantastic.
Now that takes us into the bedroom at the back, which is now a study. If we've got birch twigs in the living room as a fabulous nature-inspired installation,
gorgeous.
why don't we pick up that motif on wallpaper and have this on one wall of the study?
You see, I think this is great. It's almost like a Tim Burton movie. That is just
Isn't it?
exciting. It is grand and overstated, but you know what? We're nothing if not exciting in our plans. Well, this is all very well. It will be fabulous, but without our team, we are nothing. Okay, I lied. Let's find them.
I'm so glad that we're just concentrating on the downstairs.
I know.
Because this house is going to be the most difficult one ever. I mean, this, right, the flooring's sorted for this, isn't it?
Yes.
French doors.
Yes.
Sorted.
Happening.
It's ideal. This is the perfect office in this house.
Good.
Right, Cheryl, let's talk about the kitchen.
All right.
I see walking in from the front door here, is much of this part of the wall taken away, this part of the wall taken away, okay?
I mean, we're gonna work as hard as we can work, and, you know, we'll see if we get it done. I can't promise you at this point in time, because this is a lot more work than I think anybody originally thought.
Yes.
Have we managed to get the kitchen units
Got
we're
the
after?
cabinets.
We've templated the
working on the
countertops.
countertops. I think we're getting granite. Chunky.
We're getting black granite.
Black.
We're leveling the floors in here. When I say we, I mean you. So just a tiny job on this occasion.
This is one of the bigger ones. I'm getting a little worried here.
And reveal the big picture.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to
Oh,
get
I
this
love it. I love a homeowner destroying their own home. Morning, James. How are you? Put it there, sir. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God, you're me.
Christ, does that mean that I'm you?
Hey.
Does that mean that I am you?
It's like looking in a mirror.
Just in a nutshell, because I want you to be up to speed with it. What we've got planned is, you call it open concept, we call it open plan in Britain.
Well, wait a minute, Justin. Before you launch into this big thing, I had a little message for you.
Okay.
Because first off, James and I were really thrilled about you coming to do our house.
Okay.
We saw your show last week from England. We saw something that really terrified us.
What was
okay?
it?
And I'm
was
not
it?
so happy anymore, so I have a little message for both of you,
Go
okay?
on.
You gave fantastic men, Colin and Justin. You better go back to England. You better go back to Scotland. If you demo this house, don't you reno this house in black and pink.
Do you make demands of me? This ain't your house no more. This is Home Heist. This is our home.
She's sitting there trying to shout the odds about how she wants her home to be redesigned. Tough titty. Come on, tough titty. We're doing black cabinetry and stainless steel cabinetry, okay? And they've got a bit of a fetish about no black. So if they mention anything about black to you, just say...
Don't say it. I have enough now.
No word. Just say...
Some sort of kitchen.
We've made a bit of a documentary of our own. We've actually taken snaps of your house. We've hit the local malls and we've asked a selection of crazy Canadians for their opinion. And finally, to score your house out of
You talked
10.
to people about us?
We did.
And we called it Name and Shame.
And rolling.
This is the living room.
It's ugly.
So are you.
Looks a little messy.
Bugger off!
I really don't like this room.
And what about that nose?
I'll give them a 2 for having something.
The average score was a 3 out of 10. Most people thought it was lived in by students. Some people thought it was a squat. Others thought it was a student frat house.
Well, I've always marched to a different drummer. You know, I do my own thing. And if Canada doesn't like it, they can move.
Now, because this is Home Heist, of course, Justin and I are obsessed with making over the home and making over the homeowner as well. So you're not going to sit on your butts for the next week watching it all happen. No, you're going to come on a bit of a journey with Colin and Justin. From this point forward, you are officially home wreckers and you must wear, pop that on there, this T-shirt for the week during construction.
What?
So that everyone, all the neighbours, can see exactly what you're guilty of.
Well, we all got to grow up sometime, you know. I think that they have a few good points. We write on the walls and we tape things up and, you know, so I guess it's more to do with behavior than it is taste.
It doesn't stop there because I have another thing.
Yes.
Off limits. From now on, this is going to go over your knob, okay?
James!
And make sure that nobody comes in here.
No,
All right, well, you
baby.
know what? Guys, I'm so fantastic, I can make this work. And just wait.
Today is like a big gut day. Gotta get this place gutted and prepared to start building tomorrow. We've got plaster and lath plus a layer of drywall to rip out of the whole front living dining area. The kitchen, the stairs have to be opened up. There's a lot of work in this house.
Guys, join us in here.
I like what you've done with your outfit as well.
So let me look at you.
Come on in.
Oh, see, I like that. Find a fault, make a feature.
Gorgeous.
That's what we're all
in
about.
You come, James.
Look at you.
And you like that destructive tactic there.
Gorgeous.
So we've got one of them dressed as the village people and another one as some type of crazy, punky Heidi.
Listen, what we brought you in here for is your first lesson. You know, we talked about investing in your home.
You chaps have spent money on a new furnace and new glazing. It's time that you spent some of your time and lavished that on the house. So you're now opening up the whole space. We're not doing the upstairs, but what we do want to do is ask you to knock all of this out, okay, every bit of it, to take away all the rug and the plastic covering in the stairs.
We've been talking about taking it down for a long time. And we got quotes like $1,600, $2,000.
All right, so this is your project as far as I understand. So I guess it's best to start with just cutting this wall out here. They're all
Honey, be careful, okay?
That's a perfectly straight line if I've ever seen one.
I burped there.
I'm just afraid he's gonna hurt himself or something.
I did hurt myself.
Well, there you go.
We would like you guys to sand down the banister.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the stairs will be painted white. Could you try and look a little bit more bloody excited? Do you know, you're a challenge, you two. You really, really are a challenge.
Why do you want to paint beautiful natural wood white?
If it's good wood, I'm prepared to leave it. But wood, just because it's wood, shouldn't always be left as natural.
I'm sure it'll be lovely.
What's the bloody problem with that?
What about doing like a wood stain on it so you can still see the grain, like a black stain instead of and a white stain?
It won't give us the depth of contrast that we need.
What we'll do is, you know, we'll do what you
try
say.
it. We'll follow your directions, and if there's any problems, it'll be your responsibility.
Can I tell you, you are probably the most complicated couple that I've ever met on a television project. You're weirdos.
If you would shut up for once, maybe we could get some work done.
Hey! I think we should do it from down here.
No, honey, you do it from the top, obviously. Oh, keep this. Ow!
James, you've got to take control. This woman clearly is...
It's deranged.
Slightly deranged.
I don't like throwing things away.
Are you not learning anything, Laura?
Yeah, I've learned tons. I'm learning and growing every day on this show. I've grown so much.
Look out.
Wait, come on, let's just keep it.
Whoa! It's gone. Hey!
Oh, Jimmy, don't.
Mom!
I don't want to.
No! Stop it with the Scottishness.
We don't mind doing hard work. We don't mind doing things around the house. We've been doing it since day one.
I do.
You know, it's fantastic that Laura and James are really getting to grips with their own personal DIY, but we thought, no, let's not stop just there. Let's give James an additional challenge.
Now, we're going to put James's newfound DIY skills to very, very good use. I guess you could say he's going to become a DIY neighbourhood Good Samaritan.
Hey, man, how are you? I guess you heard about what's going on next door, eh?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing?
How they actually got me doing. Believe it or not, they're trying to teach me how to fix stuff.
You're my worker, my helper. They keep tearing it here.
Yeah.
Every time they come, it happens once a month. And out it goes. Here we go.
So you want to start that in there.
That's it?
That's it. Beautiful.
What do you think, Patrick?
I'll fix it later.
So here we go.
Let me help you out.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
All right, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, so Vito lives around here somewhere. I heard he's got a little hole in his wall. Where is it? Here's this hole.
Right over here behind the door.
Right. We're talking about this one here.
There you go.
Ready, Vito? Let's get into trouble. You got a nice little lump on there.
Yeah, that's excellent job.
I don't know. I think our work here is done.
I think it is.
Let's write up an invoice and move on. So we're a pretty good team, huh?
Yeah, not bad, eh? We have to get, like, T-shirts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James and Garrison.
No, I think it should be Garrison and James.
I think James and Garrison sounds better.
No, I don't know. Garrison and James has a nice ring to it.
Oh, you're like a beautiful pair of garden gnomes. Good morning to you, my lovelies.
Gorgeous.
How are you? Good morning, madam. Nice to see you.
How are
to see
we?
you nice.
We're my favourite pair of home wreckers. Are you well?
Good.
Good, great.
We're going to take you inside. You haven't had a look, have you?
Inside where?
Inside here.
In you go.
In.
Have a little look.
Okay. Whoa, it's a dance floor.
This now feels like a livable space. You know, we're starting to think, yeah, do you know what? It's going to work here. The furniture will work here.
What we thought this space needed to do was to have 3 different purposes. Reclining over in this area. So this is a living room zone, okay? A dining area over here, yeah, and then the kitchen in there. 3 very distinct but connected zones that articulate beautifully as you walk around. We've only just started.
Graham, for you? That's the 114 and a half.
Oh, hi, Dave. Want to see the paint color? Okay, see this?
Yes.
Bam! I have the smallest piece because it hurts my eyes.
Wow. And is the other color black?
Yes. Bumblebee.
Bumblebees? Yeah, really, eh?
Hello. Bloody gorgeous, that, isn't it? Where did you find this? Don't you? I hope you're not snooping.
Inside the house, and
That's
all
not
I
for
can
you,
say,
guys.
Colin and Justin, pray tell me, you must have been on crack when I said I didn't want black.
You know, I'm really sorry. This is Home Heist. If you were under the impression that you actually had any say in your design, then I apologise.
Look, guys, just to prove I don't have an absence of stuff. When we first bought the house, I cut out some things from magazines, how I wanted the house to look eventually, okay?
Now, these are lovely, okay? Okay, these are some lovely things in here, but they're not anything to do with Colin and Justin designs. They're nice. I'm sorry, Laura.
I was like bawling my eyes out, seriously, because that's your worst nightmare, is someone putting black wallpaper on your walls.
Put me in an isolation tent before I come anywhere near, in case I get sucked into your vacuum of style-free.
Baby, this is imported.
I'm praying that Justin and Colin are able to, feel some compassion for me. And maybe if this was in their design, maybe there's an opportunity for them to rethink it.
This is probably the most crazy design that Colin and Justin have come up with. The black and the yellow just makes me think of a bumblebee. It makes me think of caution tape, danger, construction zone. So I like to put that in my binder and just forget about it.
James, just so we know in advance, might you be grumbling about this? Might there be a complaint about our choice of fridge? Might there be anything that you want to look upset about?
Is it the black fridge?
Only I'm upset about is I don't see the beer tap. Where's the beer tap? Yeah.
It came with a bunch of cans.
Yeah, where's the cake go, beer tap?
Any complaining?
I'm not complaining. Who's complaining?
You and your missus.
We're giving intelligent, coherent, creative, aesthetic feedback to the, Homo Design Jail Room.
All this from a man dressed up as Crocodile Dundee.
That's true.
That's not bad. It's definitely a bright color, so with white, it'll look great, I think. But I'm very glad it's just one wall. Mark an X.
Okay.
Where the yellow's gonna go.
Keep your shades on. Baby, you want colour?
It's going to be a yellow wall with black banding on it.
Black!
Look at that face. Granola.
I don't want black. You gotta be kidding.
You've got to trust us to get it right. Okay? Now, you are a lovely pair, but you need to butt out, both of you.
We'll have a glass of champagne and we'll sit here and work.
We're going to drink some
Sounds like a good idea, actually.
All right? You
Like a
guys
lovely
go
idea.
come up with some more interesting colors.
Justin, come here right now.
What?
Okay?
Now, they overreacted to a tiny little bit of black, okay? They've overreacted to a tiny little bit of yellow. We're putting a black kitchen with yellow tiles into that kitchen, and we've bought them black leather furniture. Hello, can you see the problem here?
Another day, another Canadian dollar. There you are.
Halfway through the Reno, just slow down, slow down. We're our normal, thrusting, fabulous, confident selves. Of course we are. But we have been worried for the last few days. Because never before in our whole history have we actually had homeowners tell us a couple of days into our relationship, once everything has actually been designed, once everything has been ordered and paid for, we've never had homeowners say, we don't like yellow, we don't like black.
You must have been on crack when I said I didn't want black. I don't want black.
Yellow and black it is, whether they like it or whether they don't.
Exactly right. Stay there for a second, we'll just regain our composure. Are you ready? Right. Thrusting, confident, fabulous.
Ready.
Let's go.
Back into the house.
Fantastic.
Where were we?
Now, I'm expecting big things in here, aren't you? I'm expecting big things with the
Halfway
kitchen.
through,
We should have
be
the
seeing a
floor
big
plan
change.
should be done, wiring should be done as well. A lot of the painting should be done too.
We completely love it when a good plan comes together. And if you cast your mind back to the way that we found this house, there was no flow as you walked through the front doors. So what we've done is taken away some of the wall at the hall, open planned this completely, and then created a wonderful space that works from the point at which you enter the room in the living area, down into the dining area, and then into the kitchen beyond. It's one huge, big social space. I love it. I can't believe that pair of nutters, Laura and James, actually operate their business from their dining room.
You know, we need to show them that you actually can have an office at home and not interfere with the life-work balance.
Well, we've brought you down to this really successful live workspace, and the guy that owns this is actually an interior designer. So commercial and residential goes on in one unit. Straight in.
In a very successful live workspace.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, it's quite clear that there are two functions going on in here, commercial and residential, but they both mix really nicely. What we wanted to show Laura and James is that you can have everything in your home. You know, it can run as a house, it can run as a business, and we want to kind of blur the boundaries a little bit for them.
I mean, I think for me, it's the fact that actually they don't do without anything. You know, there's a big dining table here that you know will function. You know that this is a living room, dining space, kitchen, and yet at the same time, you know, work does go on here.
All right, well, when do we move in?
Hey.
Laura was a bit more switched on today and seemed to really kind of get into that lesson, didn't she? But I don't know, maybe it's just early in the morning for James. Well, it's 11 o'clock. I mean, maybe he's a slow starter. Do you know, guys, this next example of work is extremely creative. You wouldn't believe what's going on behind these doors. Now, guys, here's how to have a workspace with some added fun. Yeah.
Who's going down that? Do you fancy? See if you can do it.
Baby, maybe this is...
No! No! Bloody hell!
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think I've just turned myself into a lady. Now, you've got to see the dry hot tub, guys.
Come and see this.
Is just amazing.
But it's got so much punch, personality. I mean,
Exactly.
the colour in here. Get in here, get into the tub.
Oh, my goodness.
Then, you know, shouldn't you have fun at work? Shouldn't you surround yourself with colours, with elements that are conducive to creativity?
That's the thing, you know, you probably think it seems a little bit kind of off the wall to have all of this stuff going on at work. But at the end of the day, if a company or a boss is open-minded enough and interested enough to give their staff an opportunity to have fun, then what do? They inspire creativity.
I loved it because I love orange and white, and I thought it was a lot of fun. And I would love to work in a place like that, honestly.
Don't look at anything in the redesign on its own. You know, these are all pieces in a puzzle, you know, and it's really wrong to just concentrate on one tiny element, like a colour, like the wallpaper. Just wait for the bigger picture. You know, you guys have got vision. You know, and Laura and James, they aren't getting a dry tub at home, you know, but they are getting an office that doesn't look like a boring office space. This is going to look like a proper part of their home because they work from home.
I have more faith now in Colin and Justin. I'm going to embrace the black and the yellow with all my being.
How long is this going to take to get our lights back on, man? We're working in the dark here.
God didn't make lights in 7 days, did he?
I think actually it was on the first day, because
Was it the first
he had
day?
to see what he was doing too.
Baby Cher, we've had a change of heart.
Change of heart?
Yeah, about these shelves. Do you remember we've got the steel up here? Beautiful silver.
Yes.
We need steel shelves.
No, we don't.
No, we do.
See, now you're getting a little more creative than if you're gonna do stainless steel shelves. Maybe you should do like a breakfast island. But I'm not gonna get it for you. You should do some stools. You should. No, I'm just saying. In another world, on another show.
No, darling.
On the Cheryl show,
Oh,
I would have
God.
done a breakfast.
Breakfast Island's a great idea, Cheryl.
No,
Great
on the
idea.
Cheryl
And
show.
then 3 lovely
Oh, we've got steel stools.
steel stools
No.
and black leather tops.
Oh my
On
God,
the
I
Cheryl
love
show.
you, Cheryl.
If you were on my show,
Mwah.
that's what I would have done.
Oh, it's great. Well done.
We're on
You
each
see?
other's show.
Darling, this is a design
That's a great
democracy.
idea.
I just shot myself in the foot, didn't I?
Yes, she
Yeah,
did.
but I like to think that you have the freedom to express yourself in our projects, and I like that. I want you to create something fabulous.
Damn it.
Surprise me.
Why did I do that? Hi, can I speak to Mike, please? I'm good. I just want to let you know that the kitchen looks fabulous, and I actually just thought of something. I need something that looks stainless steel, or that is stainless steel, 16 inches by 52. Really? Wicked. Thank you. You're the best. I owe you big time. Thanks, Mike. You rock. Thanks. Okay. Bye. I got it.
Where's my SWAT?
I love that. I love the fact that you've taken time to dress up as a yellowback.
I think this is fantastic.
I particularly like your dilly boppers. Oh, baby, you're a winner. That,
Baby, we
for
need
us,
this from
is genius.
homeowners. We need this ability. You know, we need them to be switched on, willing to change.
That's
Have you
right.
got sting in your
Embrace
tail?
change.
I do, baby. I do. I will
Sing it.
smack you.
Oh, yeah.
Please, and you.
A bitch slap you and a bitch slap you. If you didn't think Laura and James were already weird enough, we've just found out that Laura actually writes songs in her spare time.
I know Nicole Smith, baby.
And our gorgeous girl, Cheryl, has rooted out a CD. I've grown fonder of you as the time's gone on. Can you do me one more favour? Can you please sing the bitch slap song?
Right.
Pose of the silver screen and on the cover of a magazine. Lindsay Lohan's in AA. I think Cujo's kinda gay. Then a paparazzi photo made me lose my bagel. I saw Britney's bald eagle. And it made me wanna bitch slap you, Britney.
I'm going
And
to
a
be
bitch slap
sting you.
you, Colin. And a bitch slap you, Justin. And a bitch slap you. And a bitch slap, bitch slap. A bitch slap you. Bitch slap.
That is actually genius.
Canadian Idol. Bone Idol.
I think that Laura is a genius. She went up 20 leagues in my estimation when she appeared dressed as a giant wasp. She's so got into the spirit of this, and where there was once fear of yellow and black, she's now saying, do you know what? I understand.
Laura's with us. She's in with a good crowd now.
There you go.
He, meanwhile, is hard work. I'll get you with a battering ram if I have to just shut you up. Right, coming through. Essentially what we want to do here, boys, is to go for a screen on this side and a screen on that side, and they should go from the ground right up to the ceiling.
Adventure?
I'm just looking for a bird's nest. I thought I heard a bird chirping here.
Can I ask you if you can find in your great bulk anything nice to say about our lovely birches? Just something. Dig deep. Find
Are
something.
you gonna go right across?
Oh, stop! James, at the moment, is what we call an Ingrid. He's really, as they say in Scotland, doing my boxing. But I think he's a bit freaked out that all of a sudden there are 2 other blokes on his territory who have heisted his home.
Excuse me in English, please. What did you say? This is my home. I'm the man of the house. And it's an unnatural experience for people to come into your home and say, we own you and we own the house.
God, you're tricky. It's almost impossible to read you. I absolutely guarantee it'll be great.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Oh, come on, it'll be better than fine. I'll tell you, these film-making homeowners know nothing about art direction.
But surely the problem is the fact that it's too masculine a house. We need to introduce some feminine and show them how male and female can sit together beautifully.
Come on, Laura, James, get off your bottom. We've got a lesson for you. Come on, chop, chop. There's a good girl.
Now, darlings, because you are fabulous filmmakers, my lovelies, we brought you here to this fantastic film studio for the next installment of your makeover. How are you, darling?
I am fine down here. Now, what we intend to do is show you our considerable talent as art directors.
Darlings, to the studio. Vitely, cut.
Now, when we arrived at your house, guys, we noticed that there was a real split of masculine and feminine. There was a lot of your stuff, we called the airplanes and the boats, but poor Laura, it wasn't much for you, missus. So what we thought would be a really good idea today is to challenge you to create something fabulous. Now, we've got a set over here. We have a wall of gorgeous accessories. What we'd like you to do, Laura, and we'll give you 3 minutes, is to design, using these component parts and anything from this back area, a very kind of girly look that you'd enjoy, okay? And then James, after Laura's finished, we'll give you 3 minutes to do a very butch look, and then we'll take our little opportunity to fuse both looks.
Take one. Laura gets girly.
You guys could come help me. I'd like to get this pink rug.
Come on, Laura, direct.
Is it gonna work? Okay, good. Okay, let's put this on here. Can you make that nice and tidy?
Come on, baby.
Come on, Laura, girly, princess. Come on, baby, lighting, accessories, drama. You should be missing bong.
Okay.
Time's up. Round of applause for Laura.
Have a good time?
I do like it.
And next, for your viewing pleasure at home, take 2, boy James.
Okay, guys, ready? All right, this goes.
Okay, well, a good start there, isn't it? Getting the space plans out.
$2,000 cheers, please be careful.
Okay.
Very authoritative, isn't it?
Is he always at this?
Always. He loves to boss
All right,
people
can I have
around.
that bucket there?
Clever use of the bucket there.
I like that.
Lovely.
Potentially making up for something else, maybe something lacking.
James.
Fabulous, and in record time as well. Well, James, I look at your set and I just think it's all balls, isn't it?
We'll show you how to be boyish and girlish in one glossy package.
Oh, my goodness. What's with that?
We've run over your dog.
No, if Molly stands still for too long, she's an accessory.
Let's put them on a jaunty angle, like so.
See, a touch of pink isn't a bad thing.
And now let's go for these. Black and white, quite masculine, but quite a floral pattern.
I think we're kind of getting there.
I think we're there, baby.
Yeah, we are kind of there.
First up on this particular look is actually the plot. The footprint of the room is very strong, very symmetrical. How'd you girly it up? Just break the line, you know, the cushions on the floor, the fact that the rug is not a uniform shape. If you're going to use really strong industrial elements like steel, soften them up with flowers. You know, man-made and nature comes together to create something that is very appealing to both men and ladies.
I think my favorite part of the space is just the balance. There's a real beautiful sense of balance, and it brings a peacefulness to the room, which appeals to me.
I guess the idea is that the furniture's masculine and the dressing's feminine. So it's one on top of the other. But who's on top? That's the point.
I just gotta make sure it sticks.
We're so nearly there.
Where are
I can
they? That is
taste
looking
it.
fabulous inside.
Let's get...
Laura, James,
Darling.
our 2 favourites.
Baby, we have news for you both.
Oh, fantastic.
We don't need you to be on site anymore, and we need you to clear off away from your house so that we can get on with the finishing touches and prepare ourselves to surprise you tomorrow.
And that's why behind me, in my hand, I have a rather lovely box, which is colour-coded to match your home. And in here, there is a gorgeous dress, which is a present from Colin and I. And the reason that we've got you that, Laura, is because we love you, honey pie. When we see you next time, you'll be glamorised, beautified.
Right, off
That's
the pair
it.
of you go. We've got work to do.
And we'll call you.
All right.
You're about to get your
Well,
home
what you
back.
want, darling?
All right,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot.
We've been trying to teach James and Laura about making the most of what they've got, and that's what you have to do. Look at the features in your home, the beautiful features, and celebrate those features. Now, this staircase was boarded up before. It looked incredibly ugly, like an old bedsit. But Laura and James, I must say, have done a really good job of restoring it.
We've gone predominantly white and yellow in here, but our punctuation is black. So the black details on the stripes, the black details on the chandeliers.
Our other signature colour in here is this fabulous yellow, but it doesn't look like a meltdown in here. The yellow chairs don't have to share impact because they're coupled with a glass table. And finally, these beautiful yellow tiles aren't challenged either because they're sandwiched in industrial steel and sexy black.
I'm feeling pretty nervous. How about you, honey?
I'm feeling good. Looking forward to it.
I mean, well, what a transformation in this space. Previously, a little room at the back of the house that wasn't really used for anything. It was a bedroom, but by goodness, you wouldn't have wanted to settle down there for the night. Now, look at this triumph of live, work space.
Mother Nature is the best designer in the world, so mix and match your timbers. In here, we've gone for this beautiful red wood, and we've toned it in with dark timber, with ebony, with black, everywhere you look. Now, you're thinking, I know you're thinking this shouldn't work. But it does. Well, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I do as well, but you know, I really hope that they love it. Are they gonna get it?
Why do you want to paint beautiful natural woods white?
We'll follow your directions, and if there's any problems, it'll be your responsibility.
What if they go too far?
In you go.
This is it?
Go on. In. Look, first impressions, your wonderful staircase that you guys worked so hard on.
Wow. Wow. Look at that staircase.
Oh, my goodness.
This is your new living room, chaps.
Even though you've used black, it feels very light.
It's not depressing at all, is it?
No, it's not.
And not too blokey, not too feminine. You know, there's a lot of steel, a lot of black leather, but having the fluffier elements, you know, and the beautiful cushions, even having an introduction of nature, like our wonderful branches there. This room is like a who's who of classic 20th century design. Corbusier, Mies van der Rohe, Irene Grey tables, you know, Arne Jacobsen chairs, Issamo Noguchi tables.
Come and see your dining room, chaps. The two rooms that you had, the living area here and what was previously your office, were two quite small rooms. But combining them by taking out as much of the central area as possible, you're still left with two functions, living and dining, but they both now marry beautifully into each other. Shall we have a look at the kitchen? Your kitchen.
Stunning.
Now, this stuff is an inch thick. It's solid. And look at the way that it works with your gorgeous new steel range.
This is a very well-equipped, well-appointed kitchen. You know, we've got our range cooker there, we've got our dishwasher drawers here.
Double dishwasher.
Double dishwasher there.
There is a host of under-cabinetry lighting here. At night, if you take down all these overhead spots and just have this on, you have that lovely warm glow highlighting yellow.
It's absolutely stunning.
Are you pleased with the makeover?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Capital P, please.
It's overwhelming.
Capital
It's absolutely overwhelming. I had no clue it was going to be this fantastic, honestly. Thank you.
Nice.
Darling, you're so
Well, we're not done yet, because you know that we have our lovely out-of-bounds room.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Let's have a, oh, my God.
There you go.
Holy moly. Let's sign a deal.
Look, baby, what we did for you. Look, little airplanes. Look, little airplane.
Get me Spielberg.
Yeah, quick, call up somebody.
Exactly.
Do you know what? I think you two look at home in here.
And you're going to work very well here, but when you don't want to, when you don't want to work no more, you can just close that door and get on with life.
It's overwhelming.
Well, guys, it's time for us to go off and heist yet another home. We have to say goodbye. Laura?
Colin.
Your work never finished.
James?
Yes.
Laura, darling.
Justin. Darling.
You're right, we are genius, or genii.
Genii.
Be happy, okay?
Enjoy it.
Be
Enjoy
fabulous.
it. Really enjoy it. I'm so glad we did it.
We will.
We'll never
You
forget
guys
you.
are
Years of
amazing.
therapy won't make us forget you.
Bye, guys.
Hey, what a fantastic result.
Colin and Justin's home heist, never before were pleasure and pain so beautifully mixed.
Fantastic. Let the sun shine in.